The Bearcats getting set to take on Nevada for a trip to the Sweet 16. We're with the Conference Player of the Year, Gary Clark. Basketball fans all over the country are shocked that UMBC beat Virginia last night. First time a 16 has ever beat a number one. Were current players shocked?
Oh, yeah, definitely. You know, you saw it all over social media, how the impact it had on, everyone's brackets. And just, I think it wakes everyone up that's playing in a tournament, that you can't underestimate anyone. So I think it did some justice to, the guys, that are underdogs as well, playing some higher seeds, to think like, hey, we can do this, you guys. If we just really just go out and just give it our all, anything can happen.
Gary, you guys opened with a 15-point win over Georgia State. Jaron Cumberland was tremendous, 27 points, 11 rebounds. Describe the difference between off the court Jaron Cumberland and on the court Jaron Cumberland.
Two totally different people. On the court, you don't hear much of him. Like, he don't talk much unless somebody, is trash talking him, and you'll hear a little bit. But other than that, he's really humble, quiet. We typically have to talk for him on defense. So, and off the court, he's goofy. He's always talking. You hear him. He's just different. He's like the little brother that you got. But you always got to watch him and Trevor. You got to watch them. But Teddy's Teddy, and we just love what he brings to the team on the court and off the court.
Why Teddy?
Cal gave him that name his freshman year. He's built like a Teddy Graham, like the Teddy Graham character, and it's just stuck, and everyone calls him Teddy now.
All right, so Nevada is next, and you have some serious ties to the Wolfpack. For one thing, they have twin brothers, the Martin brothers, and you know them well going back to your days growing up in North Carolina.
Yes, they played for Davy Fast Break when we were in the 6th grade, and the first time we played them, they beat us by like 30, I think. And it was our first time playing AAU, so we had no idea. But growing up, each year we played against each other at AAU. When we got to high school, we played against them. And it was the relationship just formed where we went to camp, Dave Tillip, Carolina Challenge. And it just, each year, we followed each other, we kept up with each other. We talked all year. I watched them play, they've watched me play. And it's just cool to see, people on the other side, doing well for their institution.
Jordan Caroline is another of Nevada's best players. He started out his college career at Southern Illinois. He decided to transfer. He visited Cincinnati. You showed him around, correct?
Yes, I was his host. He's a good guy. We spent a little bit of time together. I remember when I didn't know he had transferred to Nevada until Coach Jackson, who was recruiting him, told me, he's like, "You remember Caroline?" I was like, "Oh yeah," but. Yeah, he's doing well out there at Nevada. He's bigger, can knock down shots, and he's having a good year there.
You didn't seal the deal.
Oh, nah, that's one of the guys I did not. One or two guys I really didn't get it. All the rest of the guys I landed that's here now.
Looking at this matchup, Nevada's one of the best offensive teams in the country. They score more than 80 points a game. Cincinnati's obviously one of the best defensive teams in the country. Do you feel like Cincinnati is uniquely suited to defend against almost any style?
Yeah, I think our adversity, shows throughout the year. We just adapt well. I think it goes to our coach being able to make changes. Our guys, where we bring Trey off the bench and we switch everything, or Cal being able to step up, or Nasir. It varies every game, and that's the uniqueness about our team. They score at a high clip, but as a unit, we just have to be willing to stop them and not get down too early, because with the way they score the ball, it could get ugly.
You've accomplished a lot of firsts this year, regular season outright title, conference tournament title. You've never been to a Sweet 16. How desperate is the desire to get there?
I think I said the other day, you definitely want to get there, but, you don't get in the tournament just to get to the Sweet 16. It's far more, out there, like the national title. Nobody remembers really, that team went to the Sweet 16. There's a lot of teams that went to the Sweet 16s. So you want to be unique, and, why not just win the whole thing if you're in it?
Last thing, you brought home a lot of individual hardware this year, Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, Tournament MVP. How do those awards compare to the biggest fish you've ever caught? Because I know how avid a fisherman you are.
First of all, I like to state, ESPN put a picture up, my picture of me fishing, and they try to say I said it was a 10-pound bass, and it was not a 10-pound bass. And I tried to tell them that, but they varied because my biggest fish, it was a personal situation where I was by myself and I couldn't show anybody. So it was like I knew how happy it made me. But, you know, these individual awards are great, and my teammates made me better all year. Coach Cronin pushed me every day. You know, he was never satisfied with, you know, just a double-double. He wanted me to have a huge double-double, or, you know, just being vocal and just be more of a leader. So I think those awards are just a test to what Coach and my team were able to push me to do throughout the year.
Biggest fish you ever caught was when you were alone. That's like a golfer getting a hole-in-one playing alone.
Oh, yes, and I play golf too, so I can only imagine how livid I would be if I had hit a hole-in-one and nobody else saw it.
Yeah, I can imagine the same. Best of luck tomorrow. Congratulations on a phenomenal season to date.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right, that's Gary Clark. I'm Dan Hoard for GoBearcats.com.